One of the hardest hit buildings on the ISU campus during the August floods was the Lied Recreation Center. And if you've been there recently, you recognize the new turf. Aaron Bauer has more.
The damage to the Iowa State campus from the August floods was tremendous. One building hit the hardest was the Lied Recreation Center. Inside Lied, there was nearly 2 feet of standing water. Locker rooms, racquetball, and basketball courts were all severely damaged. However, the hardest hit was the recreation turf in Lied. Assistant Director Coordinator of Facility Operations Doug Aerosmith explains how he felt when he first saw the damage to the Lied Center.
It made you sick, it really did. When we walked in that first day, I guess it was, that evening before we sandbagged and thought we had it really good, and obviously that wasn't the case. It found ways in despite our efforts.
This is the turf before the August floods, and this is how it looked after everything was torn out. Aerosmith explains exactly what the new turf is.
It's not so much like the field turf that you see on a lot of football stadiums now that have the rubber infill. This is more just an old-fashioned AstroTurf with a pad built below it. But because of the type of use we get in here, you can't have the other kind because you don't have the ability to vacuum it and keep it clean.
I'm standing on the actual turf just installed here at the Lied Center a couple weeks ago. This turf is used by students, club members, and some Iowa State athletic programs here on campus. As you can tell, the turf does provide an adequate amount of supporting for all the athletes that use it.
One team that uses the turf is the Iowa State track team. Sprinter Jordan Andreessen explains why she enjoys running on the turf.
Less impact on the shins, and it just helps since we run on the track a lot, it's kind of a different material to kind of run on, and it's like the grass outdoors. You don't want to run on the cement all the time.
The cost to cover the damage will be paid for by insurance as well as help from FEMA. However, another underlying question some students have is, how can we prevent this from happening again?
One suggestion and one thing that's out there is there's a company that makes what they call door dams, and you can actually quickly, instead of using sandbags, you can put in almost a barrier, almost like a temporary wall where you could put it in front of doors.
All you will need to have to use the new turf down at the Lied Center will be your ISU card. Reporting for iState News with Kevin Shea and Alec Burns, I'm Aaron Bauer.
Students can use the new turf and all the other athletic facilities at Lied weekdays starting at 6 a.m., Saturdays after 8 a.m., and Sundays after 9.